In this video, I will show you how to get more storage on the Xbox Series X or S. So let's jump straight into it. So there's a couple of things I'm going to go through with you today on things you can do to actually increase your storage space. Now, the first thing we're going to want to do from our dashboard is come into the console settings. So what you want to do is come up to the top to this gear icon and press A to go into your settings. And from here on this menu on the left hand side, you want to come down to system and then press right and then go across to storage devices and press A. So just a quick note, by default, when you initially buy the console, you're going to notice some of your storage space is already taken. Now, this is actually due to system software which can't be deleted, because if this is deleted, it's not going to enable your console to work correctly. So if you do buy a new console and you see, for example, that some of the storage has already been used, do not worry, this is absolutely fine. It's just literally that some of the software from Microsoft has used some of your storage space already. Now, what you can do from here, if you come over to the left hand side, there's a couple of things you can do. So you can clear your local save games. Now, if you go ahead and select this option, you're going to get a message like this which says this will delete all the save games on this console, but it will not remove save games which are saved in the cloud, and they will be synced the next time you play the game. After doing this, your console will restart. So if you do have any games that are saved to the cloud and you've saved them as a local save as well, what you can do is delete your local save games. But of course, you only want to do this if you have saved your games to the cloud as well. Now, also there's an option here to clear your local Xbox 360 storage, which again is going to free up some space. So after doing that, what you can do is come back to your Xbox dashboard. Now, the second thing you're going to want to do is come up to My Games and Apps. And what you want to do is just go through and delete any games or apps that you no longer really play or use. So for example, if we come into apps, you can see I've got Dropbox. I don't really use this anymore. So what you can do is press the start button on your controller. So the little button just here. And what it's going to do is bring up a menu, and what you want to do is come down and just press uninstall. Of course, by doing this, you're going to free up some space on your storage device. I know this is quite an obvious option, but this is something that can be overlooked, and sometimes many people forget that doing this does free up space on your device. Now, after doing this, what you can do from this screen is come to the left-hand menu, and if you come down to manage down here and go right, you can see there's also an option to free up space. Now, if you go ahead and press A onto this, and what you can do is you can see there's leftover add-ons. So this is basically from games that you've installed that you no longer have the main game for, and you've not uninstalled the add-ons. As you can see, some of these add-ons are quite big. So this one here, for example, is 11.9 GB, this one's 7.5 GB, and so on and so forth. So what you can do is just go ahead and uninstall all of these because you no longer need these. For my example, you can see the size of all these add-ons is actually 24 gigs, so it's actually quite a lot of storage. And what you can also do, there's an option here which says shrinkable games. So if you do have any games on this console that can shrink while still playing playable, you'll see them here. What this basically does, I don't know how it really works, but what happens is Microsoft will shrink the games down, so they will be reduced in size, but this won't affect the play on them. You'll still be able to play them absolutely fine. Now, that's a couple of things you can do. Now, what you can also do is buy a expansion card, a storage expansion card. So I've actually got one myself. If I come into my storage, and you're going to see we've got the internal storage and the storage expansion card. Now, my card is actually 1 TB. You can get different size cards, but of course, if you go ahead and purchase one of those, it looks like this. And what you can do is go ahead and plug that into your console. And by doing that, you're again going to increase your storage and have more storage on your Xbox Series X or S. So that is how to get more storage on Xbox Series X or S. With that being said, I hope this quick tutorial did help you out today. And if this did help you out, I would really appreciate it if you was to consider dropping down below the video, leaving a like, and also subscribing to the channel. With that being said, I just want to take a minute to thank you guys for watching this quick tutorial, and I will see you in the next video.